Good morning, everyone. We will now begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters as protect and bless us as we participate today in the construction of paradise on earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. Taka amahara ni kamzumari masu. Kamurogi kamurami no mikoto mochite sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsuku Mukano tachi hana no odo no awagi hana ni misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru harai dono o kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao Koto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuji koma no mimi furitatete kikoshi meseto kashi komi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mio yanushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mio yanushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Kum nagara tamachi haemase. Kum nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity. Ariana, great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. I'll receive group Johrei.
Again, the Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to Meishu-sama's teachings. Atami Zuyun Kyo. God chose Atami as the site for the prototype of paradise on earth and has assigned the mission of constructing it to me. Called the paradise of glorious skies, this place, a man-made creation, joins nature's beauty in perfect balance. The Zunyunkyo gardens in Atami evoke being in a paradise where myriad flowers smile and countless birds sing. Whenever I look at the scenery surrounding the prototype of paradise in Atami, I'm impressed and enchanted by the beauty and harmony embodied in its trees, foliage, and stately hillside. Atami is probably the most scenic place in Japan, blessed with many great features. Its beautiful view of neighboring mountains and ocean coastline, the mild climate, natural hot springs, and easy accessibility. From all of this, shouldn't it be clear that the creation of the earth was done with extremely long term planning? Probably many millions of years ago, God designated Japan as a scenic park for the world, and in it prepared paradise like places with an ideal climate, topography, and natural beauty. Waiting there until the time was right, they are, of course, Atami, Hakone, and Mount Fuji. In particular, God intended Atami to be a most ideal, perfect place. When the advancement of material civilization made the construction of paradise possible, I was born in accord with God's plan. Through a series of events, God guided me to live in Atami and begin the realization of His goal, the construction of the prototype of paradise on earth.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association morning service at the headquarters here. Today, I would like to share the faith experience of Florinda José. She's from the Amadora and Sintra Johrei group in Portugal. Florinda's mother came from Angola to undergo treatment in Portugal for a serious health problem. She started treatment, but this did not cause much improvement, to the point of feeling desperate and with the desire to return to Angola. After 3 months and already in great agony, she remembered the time she dedicated our church in Angola, which made her feel very good, and asked her daughter to look for the nearest Johrei center. Florinda searched online and then in charge of Amador and Sintra Johrei group. The minister visited her home to get acquainted about her mother's situation and to channel Johrei to her. Afterwards, her mother told Florinda that she was feeling very good, lighter, and calmer. In fact, it was immediately apparent on her face. The next time the minister paid a visit, she immediately asked to receive this miraculous Johrei. Florinda had been suffering from severe depression for some years. She was always anxious, felt without energy, and was totally unmotivated. She has 3 younger children and was raising them by herself because her ex-husband left their home and had no more contact with them. Her youngest son, 8 years old, doesn't even know his father. The only thing keeping her alive was really her kids and now her mother. Knows they need her so much. Indeed, after she began receiving Johrei, she started to feel changes in herself very quickly. The first was, without a doubt, the reduction of her anxiety. She felt calmer, as if everything was going to be harmonized naturally. Energetic, without that depression that hampered her mentally and physically. Her mother has improved a lot, and her 3 children feels very good too. The eldest child at the beginning did not accept receiving Johrei. He only made up his mind when he began to hear from his brothers that they were enjoying it and feeling calmer as a consequence. Today he's the Johrei. Her middle son, who had been sleepwalking since he was little, didn't have any more these symptoms. The youngest, age 8, who spent his nights with horrible nightmares, had them. Another great miracle, without a doubt, was also the father of her children, who, after 7 years of disappearance without any contact, reappeared in the spirit when she began receiving Johrei. He now manifests regret, wanted to join his family, and unexpectedly start paying child support for his children. She learned from all these changes in her family, that alone we can't solve anything, no matter how strong we may be. Without the help of God and Meishu-sama and his saving power, Johrei, it is impossible to obtain true health, prosperity, and peace. With this total transformation, she decided to become a Johrei member and received the sacred focal point or Hikari with great gratitude and joy. Her goal is to open her house for Johrei gatherings so that her neighbors and acquaintances also have the opportunity to see their lives transformed and dedicate themselves to the divine work. Florinda is very grateful to God and Meishu-sama for the changes in her life. She is also thankful to her mother and children for all their support. And I have another faith experience that I want to share with you today. It is from Quirirone dos Santos Silva. She's from the Goiânia Johrei Center, Brazil. In early 2020, Quirirone was experiencing a series of purifications. She had high cholesterol and was overweight. Consequently, she had dizziness, weakness, and indisposition. She experienced conflicts with her mother and was experiencing financial difficulties due to the suspension of her job due to the pandemic. In August of the same year, she received the mission to give assistance to 8 families. In preparation for the annual ancestor service, which in Brazil is held in November, she participated in an interview with her minister in which she reflected on her faith and our base. She created goals related to her health, work, and personal life, seeking to increase her dedications, spiritual strengthening, and elevation. She made the decision to visit her assigned families and encourage them to take care of their soul, which is the enshrinement of ancestors, as well as establishing an amount to offer as a special gratitude donation for the upcoming service, even not knowing how she was going to do it. She was guided to keep her goals, give service, and turn the rest to God and Meishu-sama's hands. The next morning, she received an advance payment, so she filled out the prayer form with the family lines of her ancestors and with great joy materialized the desired gratitude she was thinking of making. She contacted the members she was assisting and made appointments with them, following all care and health safety protocols. She inspired them about the importance of praying for their ancestors and helped them with filling out the prayer form online for the service. As a result of these dedications, in her home, she changed her diet. As a Johrei member who is a nutritionist, volunteered to set up her eating plan. She buys vegetables and fruit grown without pesticides from producers on the outskirts of the city where she lives. In this way, her health and disposition completely changed, and she lost almost 50 pounds. And the relationship with her mother also changed. They perform mitama migaki, which is the dedication to cleaning as a soul polishing, in their home, discarding various old objects, including furniture that has been replaced with new ones, completely changing the atmosphere in their home. Today they live in harmony, and her mother supports Kirironi in her religious assisted dedications. They watch our online services, practice Johrei, make flower arrangements, have a home garden, and materialize daily and monthly donations of gratitude. She currently gives service at the communication department of the Johrei Center, and she keeps serving as a family assistant. She returned to work and has experienced financial balance. Kirironi is very grateful to God, Meishu-sama, and her ancestors for permitting her to transform her life through serving the divine work. Her commitment is to do her very best to the construction of paradise on earth and in the lives of those around her. Thank you very much for attending.
This concludes our morning service. Thank you for joining us and have a blessed day.